Well, hi everyone, and welcome back. Yeah, as you can see, we've made a bit of progress on the Niva. I've today popped the windows out and just basically just sort of seeing where we're at with the sort of rust that was sort of around the windows and stuff. Done a couple of other things as well, just to the rust traps in behind the sort of front wheels and the wheel arches near the sill area. Dodged a bit of a bullet there. They're looking pretty good, so bit of surface rust. One sort of the passenger side guards had a little bit of surface rust on the inside, so yeah, it's a little bit thin, so we might be up for a bit of a repair there. But tailgate, yeah, no, it's got a couple of pinholes in the sort of one of the rust areas, but yeah, no, I'll take you for a bit of a spin around and we'll just see where we're at and see what we've got planned over the next few days. So we may as well start at the back here. As you can see, I've had to unfold the hood lining from inside the gutter here. I used a heat gun just to soften that up because it is fairly stiff. So yeah, I'll have to do the same. It's sort of glued in under here, but yeah, no, it's pretty stiff. So when I put it back on, I'll have to probably use the same sort of process just with a heat gun, so it just stretches a little bit better. So just get a bit of light up in there. I'll end up pulling those hinges off. But yeah, it's probably not looking too bad. I'll get a wire wheel in there. That'll be the next process, and we'll just see where we're at as far as how sort of thin the material is, and if we start getting pinholes. But yeah, pull the chrome strips off, so we'll run the wire wheel along there, get rid of the old sealer out of there. So yeah, today I've just basically popped the windows out. This side's not too bad. It's this is the sort of worst of it here. But yeah, no pinholes, but and a little bit there, but yeah, no, it's not too bad over here. This is the worst gutter though. So yeah, no, we'll just wait till we get the wire wheel in there to go from there. Go around and show you. Yeah, we've got a bit of we're gonna have to plate this side a little bit. We've got a fairly decent sort of hole there, so and moving forward, it's not too bad up until we get into here. So yeah, this is the worst of it so far. Goes about 10 to 15 mil down into the radius, so that'll have to get plated, as well as this one here. Go over and show you the tailgate. So we got a little bit of a pinhole there, so we'll wire wheel that up, and I'd say that'll have to get a little bit of treatment with the welder. Same sort of deal here. It's a fairly sort of long stretch here, so it may have to get plated. Rust repairs aren't really my forte, so this will be the first time I ever take on rust repairs. So I've watched plenty of Nivas get repaired. Yeah, so it started lifting up the outer skin here, so there's a bit of rust in underneath there. It's not too bad over on the bottom though. It's got a few bubbles and that, so yeah, it's probably going to need some attention there. The front door, yeah, very heavily scratched here. The insert down in here was all rusted. That's what basically is left of that. So yeah, the rust was sort of causing those scratches. So I'll probably have to pop these chrome trims out, just so I can prep the body a bit better. For now I'm leaving the front window in, just so it's sort of, even though it's undercover, I'll just pop that out when I need to. But I've lifted the rubber and it's not too bad, so I'm just hoping that I'm hoping it hasn't sort of build up too much sort of rust underneath. But yeah, if it needs to be plated, we'll plate it. But so yeah, just got rid of the blinkers and the front lights as well. Oh yeah, so as I was saying, dodged a bit of a bullet with the, I'll just grab the light, dodged a bit of a bullet with the rust in those rust traps in the front. This is something I never knew about on my old one, and I read about it online. I had it stored somewhere, and I went straight down and took it out, and I was just absolutely shattered. It was rusted right through into the footwell area of the inside of the car, as well as taking out the front guard. So all in all, it's not too bad. I'll have to get in there and clean it right up, put some rust converter on it, and seal it all up again. I'm a bit worried about this guard though, because it had the rust on the inside, so flaky, so it's relatively thin there, and I think that'll break through there. So possibly going to be up for a maybe have to plate that at some stage. I know you can buy the bottom sections, but yeah, so I was pretty happy when I pulled those out. And the other side's pretty similar to that. It's a bit hard to get around there, but I've lost a little bit of the outside of the guard here, and the inner part's very sort of rusty as well. So I'll sort of have to have a look at that. But yeah, I had a pretty big pile of dirt there. It was built up to here, so there's a fair bit of dirt in there. So what else have we done? So to treat the rust, I've gone and got a couple of wire wheels that I'll put on the grinder. I'll go over it with the wire wheel first. Anything that looks like it's going to be okay, I'll treat it with the rust converter. It's got the phosphoric acid in it, so I'll just put that on and then wipe it off the damp cloth, get it all prepped, and just hit it with some, I brought some etch primer. That's basically just to, I'm not sure when I'll be getting around to, looks like I'll have to paint the whole lot, so I'm not sure when I'll get around to doing that, but so yeah, I'll just put some etch primer on it just to protect what I've done. To pop these windows out, yeah, no, pretty, I've never popped the windows out, but these ones are pretty simple. Just got lifted up the rubber from inside, and just sort of worked on one corner, and I think where the rust was caused a little bit more sort of maybe friction, because it'll build out a little bit on the rubber to push them out, especially on the other side. I noticed in the middle, where that rust was in the middle, it seemed to be catching there. But yeah, no, pretty happy with how the windows popped out. Same as these chrome strips, I took those off, just got a screwdriver under them, and just very careful not to bend them too much, and yeah, they just popped off in sections. You can see where they pretty well grab in those sort of raised areas. So once you know where they are, you soon know, because then but you've got to get the screwdriver under there to sort of pop them off. So the back popped out very easy. So yeah, no, pretty happy with that. The front windscreen's ready to come out, but as I said, I'll leave that in there just to mainly storage. Just so I'm gonna have to drag all this stuff out because I need to get these plastic trims off. I want to have a bit of a check down inside in the cavities and stuff like that, and just make sure it's all right in there. I'll eventually put some lanolin spray down in there. That's once I clean it all out, just to sort of give it a bit of future rust proofing and stuff like that. But yeah, so probably I'll slowly sort of work on these rusted areas, and I'll plan on going into, I really need to get the car going so I can, as you can see, it's not much room over this side, so I need to be able to move the car around. So I'll go into where I've got the other one stored, and fingers crossed the fuel tanks in good condition, and I can just do a straight swap over. Hopefully just change some filters, and hopefully it'll fire up, so fingers crossed. But yeah, so that's about it for today. I'll do another update in a couple of days time, and see how we're going. So yeah, no, thanks for watching, and if you've got any suggestions for anything that you see, or by all means comment in the comment section. As I said, I've watched plenty of guys repairing sort of Ladas, but yeah, the rust repairs will be I've got a couple of friends that are pretty good on this sort of stuff. So I had one friend come around the other day, and he sort of just had a bit of a look and gave me a bit of a sort of heads up where to go. But all in all, it's just got to treat it for what it is. I'll end up respraying it, but it's not a show car. It's going to be free out in the bush as long as it looks tidy, and the rust is sort of fixed. I don't want to just sort of bog over or anything like that. So yeah, no, we'll get there. But as I said, anyone with any, feel free to comment, and yeah, share your stories. Always sort of happy to sort of see what others are up to, and yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. Bye bye.